Hi everyone, I'm very happy to introduce our dear student Mahesh. And Mahesh has scored a rank of 72 this year in INICET. Mahesh, a big congratulations from me and the entire DBMCI family to you, dear.
Thank you so much.
Mahesh, talk about yourself, from where you are, from which college have you done MBBS from, which batch you are. Talk about yourself first.
Hi everyone, I am Dr. Mahesh. I am from India Institute of Medical Science. I am a batch of 2017. I graduated in 2023. Then I joined Bhatia face-to-face live. Then NEET happened. Then I now I am here. Yeah.
So Mahesh, rank 74, how does it feel to? Were you expecting this rank?
No sir, I never expected this rank.
You
After
never
INI was
expected anything like
no sir.
this?
So last INI was a complete blunder, sir. This INI, it was a lot of known questions, but still the paper was tricky. I was not expecting this. I was pissed off after exam. Like I was worried after exam. No, I never expected rank something like this. Yeah.
Acha, Mahesh, you are a 17 batch, so your first and good and might have been this year's NEET PG and the May NICT. Can I assume that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This year's NEET PG and my INICT was my first attempt. And last November I gave that as well.
So, Mahesh, what was the rank in NEET PG 24 and what was the rank in the May NICT this year?
Sir, my NEET rank was 1646 and May INI rank was 1571.
So, you were almost on the brink of making it big, and God bless you because you just made it really big, and we are so happy for you. So, Mahesh, batao, like you did the batch last year in Bangalore face to face, right?
Yes, sir. I'm face-to-face batch, Bangalore.
How was it? How were the classes going on, and how were you feeling when the classes actually were happening that time?
Yes, sir. I had no idea of joining an offline class face-to-face because, sitting for 12 hours, I had no idea of joining this. Only because of one of my close friends, she introduced me into it. I was loving it. Like I was getting good marks in a class test as well. It was too good. Like 12 hours, I was like waiting for it. Like I used to
Acha.
come early. Yes, sir. Daily, I used to travel 20 kilometers from home through bike. Yeah, still I would be coming by like 6:45, 7 o'clock. I'll be sitting in first 3 or 4 rows. I was enjoying it. So that was the best part.
Oh,
Without
wow.
the offline class, I would have never, I think, not even closer to this rank. I think offline classes made it better, I guess.
Talking to you makes me so happy because Mahesh, I'm just right now also today also I was in a face-to-face lecture, and because as you told, 12 hour of class, a long hour of face-to-face lecture is not easy to sit forward. So Mahesh, talk about ki when this live classes goes across, you might be feeling
Yes,
sometimes a bit tired, right? But what
yes.
helps you to move ahead? What do you see around you? What do you feel that time?
There is like a lot of people, like almost like 500, 300 people sitting around listening to class, like big goal ahead. Like it was never boring for me, sir, except maybe 1 or 2 classes, that too, like once in a month. Like I never felt bored. I don't know. Like I'm not even bluffing. I never felt bored. I was always waiting for the next class.
And
Even
it's
after the
it,
classes, immediately we would rush to library, then revise it, then come back home, then get up in the morning. Like yeah, last two
you,
exams were yeah.
you are a perfect example of how one should do a live class with the energy that you're saying. It seems that right now you are in the live class. The energy I can get from you, it feels like right now you are in a live class coming out of it, and your smile, your energy tells me that. Chalo, but let's talk about the preparation now. So Mahesh, how were a student like in your MBBS? Were you a topper? Were you an average? Just talk about yourself.
Not topper, sir. Maybe an average student who used to study just before exams. Maybe in second and third year, I studied bit of textbooks. In final year, I made some of the notes. I have subscribed for Bhatia, not face to face. Like I got on Bhatia app subscription. I did bit of Tamim sir's notes. Tamim sir's energy, the way he tells everything, like Central Institute. Yeah, that is bit of a motivation. Other than that, only before exams, sir. Like yeah, an average student wrote
So
the
Mahesh,
MBB.
तुम बताओगे like when a face-to-face lectures goes across and you have a schedule which is like very tight schedule because you told us that you also were in a fast track batch, so you might be getting
Yes.
less amount of time between two lectures.
Yes, sir. Sometimes 2 days, 3 days. Yeah.
So how did you maintain that consistency of studying? How were you able to finish the notes? And how did you plan once the class were over?
The first thing was, as Samim sir told, like I used to be more attentive during the class sessions, sir. Like I don't know, maybe I was missing all throughout my MBBS. I didn't study properly. That's why I was more attentive during the class. I was like, yes, I should learn more. I should. Then immediately after the class, we would rush to the library. Like after 10-20 minutes break, up to 10-11, we used to revise. Like whatever possible, we used to revise. Then sleep. Then come back again to the class. After like 2 to 3 days leave, I used to study. I used to go through it and then give class test. It's just like not like proper revision, but just skimming through pages.
And the days between two lectures, what did you do then?
Yes, sir. Like I tried studying as much as possible. Like I used to not complete the entire notes because like 2 days is not enough to complete the entire 4 days of pathology class. But I used to try. Yes, sir. Like 3 days, 4 days. If there was a week time, then I used to complete the whole notes. If there was 1 or 2 days, like I used to try completing notes.
Okay. And like you might have started your whole reading once the classes are over.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So talk about then, like how did you maintain the consistency? Because it's very so difficult to maintain that, especially with the NEET getting postponed from March to suddenly to July, and then again moving to June, then again moving to August. What pushed you forward?
It was only because of Auto, sir. I got to know Auto, like I joined my fast track batch very late, like after 15 days.
Okay.
Then I didn't know Auto. Like I was introduced to Auto by all of my batchmates. Then I got to know Auto just before November INICET last week. Like I had just 15 days. So I had to listen to a class. Even Meenakshi ma'am's one of
Mm-hmm.
the morning sessions I listened. Like
Mm-hmm.
I got around 2K, 2.5K rank in November INICET.
Last year
Without,
around, basically.
yeah, like
Okay.
I didn't even give single reading, sir, by then. Then that was my motivation. Then Hoto happened like morning daily. After classes, I used to go in the morning, sir. Like 7 o'clock to around 8:15, I used to travel by bike. It's around 20 kilometers from my home to library. I used to
Mm-hmm.
never miss it. I used to never miss it. Sometimes I used to record that Zoom sessions, then I used to hear it again. Like it was too good. Like your motivation coming up daily at 7:45 motivating students. I used to never miss photo sessions, sir. That was my main motivation to get up and sit in the library. Then it happened. Even though last two exams are a blender, but yeah, something happened.
Something happened. Achha, chalo. So let's talk about all the subjects in detail, and let's talk about first of all the grand test. So when was the first grand test you gave, and what was the marks then, and how did it improve in the months?
Yeah, so the first grand test I gave, maybe I got 109 marks, and the other grand test in a different platform, I got 123. I felt that was just a bluff list. I just got just like that. I never felt that I'm giving it genuinely. After that, auto classes, there was a scheduled timetable for every subject, and there was a class test for every subject, and there was a time for GT as well. I used to do that, sir. Like I got around 110, 120, then 130 happened, 140. Like the last GT before May INI, I got 167, but still I couldn't do better in May INI. And the last GT before NEET, I got around 164, sir.
Okay,
And the
wonderful.
exact number of corrects I got in NEET as well,
Achha,
164.
this GT that used to give, suppose you got a score of 109 or 110, how you used to
Okay.
review them? And did you write the mistakes somewhere? You annotated? What did you do about those?
So like I am a silent listener of all these photo classes and photo reviews. Like student used to all the ideas students used to give it. Like I used to
Mhm.
make a separate notes in the first 4 or 5 GTs. I made a separate notes, sir. Later I didn't
Okay.
do separate notes. I just if there is something extra, I just wrote in pencil in my own notes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
If I made something wrong, I just used to highlight there, or I used to come back later and I used to read it. If there's something extra, I used to mark it, highlight with some other pencil or pen. I used to write with pencil a lot in my notes if there's something extra.
Acha. Acha. Honestly, tell me, Mahesh, be very honest about it, okay? So let's assume that you got a score of 110 in GT and you made 90 mistakes. And out of the 90, you feel that 50 were still from the notes and 40 are out of the notes.
Yes,
So
sir.
you would write those 40 with pencil, as you told us, in the notes. How many of those questions actually came in the exam?
Not much, sir, but still you can't, like as you told, like if you are making mistake repeatedly from the same section of questions, maybe not the same question exactly, from the same topic, I just can't let it go. Like I was just writing with a pencil, sir. Like next time when I was revising, I used to just see it. It might be helpful in any later exams,
Okay,
but
okay.
not exactly, sir. Like not many questions came from that, but still I used to
Why I
write.
asked you this question because a lot of time what happens is, Mahesh, that a lot of students don't understand the importance of notes and they keep on looking here and there. And because I asked you this question and I can get the answer even though you didn't tell me directly, that ultimately the question has to come with the notes. So if
Yes,
you
sir.
actually study the notes in much detail, you know every point of it, more likely you would actually
Yes.
end up getting such a good rank as Mahesh has got. Mahesh actually started getting rank of 2000 last year, improved to 1000 something this year in May, again got a rank of 1000 something in NEET, and now you see that he has got suddenly got a rank of 74, 32 in fact. So I think this is a living example as to how you can improve, improvise, and also attend grant tests as much as possible. At the same time, do not leave the importance of the notes. So notes kare baat karo ab Mahesh, like how many times did you read the notes?
Like many times, sir. Like maybe like the timetable you gave us, it covered almost like five, more than 6 times, I guess, sir.
Okay,
Then
wow.
after that, after NEET happened, there was only 2 months time. I could go through notes like 2 times probably. It's the notes, I think, sir. I have made it. I have made it with my own hand. Like I didn't do anything majorly apart from notes, sir. Only the notes, the POQs, and some of it. I concise it everything in a small cheaties like that came help.
Mahesh, your rank in NEET PG this year is how much?
1646.
Okay, 1646. At this rank, I believe that you can also get a subject of medicine like some sort. That then what made you think that I should prepare again for the November NICT? What was that going in your head?
Sir, it's like I always wanted to do INI, sir. But
Okay.
the last INI was a blunder. I was not in a zone. Like I was prepared. Even I now I felt, sir, I was more prepared for last INI than this INI. But exam was like, I was not in the zone during the exam. It just went like this. I got most of the notes question I was reading again and again. I got all those questions wrong. OBG,
Oh,
pediatrics. I don't know. It was I couldn't talk. Like it was completely devastating last INI. So I thought,
okay.
why not give this?
So
Even
what difference did you do between last NI and this NI that got you such a good result?
sir, it's completely notes. It's completely notes and the questions. Last INI, before the INI, I stopped doing questions like around 15 days. I don't know why. I completely stopped giving questions.
Okay.
This INI
What?
daily has to give 50 questions, morning and evening in 40 minutes, 45 minutes. That's what helped me, I guess, sir.
You're just talking like us in the auto morning में 50 करना है evening 50 करना है like schedule follow करना है. You are a perfect example, and I want all of the students who would actually watch this video right now in live or maybe watch it later on. Like Mahesh is actually telling his heart out. He talks about the notes and he's a very average student. From there, how can you get up this rank? It's all about notes, giving grant tests in a very serious manner and revising it as much as possible. Six revisions, understand, six revisions on the notes, and you end up at the rank of 72. I'm so happy to hear from you. Manish, whom would you like to thank? Talk about your parents, family में कौन है, and are you a first generation doctor or are your parent also a doctor?
Yes, sir, I'm a first generation doctor. Like, yeah, we're a small shop running in Bangalore. It's all because of your teachers, DBMCI family, my parents, and one of my close friends. She introduced me to DBMCI Live. Maybe I never dreamt of getting this rank. She's the one, she introduced me to join face-to-face class. That's changed
She must be
everything,
very
sir.
much,
Like parents,
she must
teachers.
be very much proud of what, if she is watching this video, she must be very much proud as to what you have achieved. And that is the best thing you could have actually given her. And I'm very sure that your parents must be very much proud of you. That
Yes,
being a
sir,
first
they're
time
very
doctor
happy.
is really great. And 72 rank me, you will actually, I know from here onwards, when you talk about the same thing, 6 years down the line, you'll be doing wonderfully well in your career. So, from all of us, the DMSA family, I really congratulate you again and wish you really all the best. Anyone in particular you want to thank?
Yes, sir, I want to thank Dr. Thamim, sir. Like after this exam, I personally met him. Like I was like, sir, no, I have to do it. I have I have to give this serious attempt. Last attempt was not. It was total blunder. He was like, "Yeah, you do it. I will take your interview. You should give it properly." Yeah, that made me like, yeah, I should try. At least I should try. Right? I have to thank Dr. Thamim sir, Dr. Ashwani sir, you and Rajat sir specifically. Photo, yeah,
Thanks,
sir.
thanks
Like
a
there
lot,
are no
dear.
words. Uh,
Thanks a lot, dear Mahesh Malaki. Thanks for taking your time. And please guide as much as students as you can. Talk to them if because a lot of students post INI and just after the NEET PG are not in a very good mood to study, and somehow they're not able to gain momentum. Post exams are over. So it is anyway. Please guide them. Please let them know that it's only studies that can get you into that rank. Talking to you was a wonderful experience for me as well. I wish you all the best, and I hope that I'll see you next week in Bangalore also. Again, take care. God bless you. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, sir. It's nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear.